Star Wars Villainous, another expansion, Revenge at last, and at last, finally, we get Darth Maul as well as one of the villains to play here in the game. We know that eventually Darth Maul is gonna be out here, he's as important as Darth Vader and the others, but it's not just Darth Maul, it's gonna be Darth Maul and Captain Phasma as the two characters. So, one of the things that I'm not appreciating with this villainous new expansion is that now, for the same amount of money, instead of having 3 villains, you have just 2. And I don't know why they are saving villains, probably. Yeah. If you're used to have 3 on these expansions, why now they are cutting off and just bringing 2? And this thing is gonna occupy the same shelf space. Which means that once we go inside, you will see that also the box has lots of empty space, because there easily could be a third deck and a third figure and a third whatever else, but there's not. So let's see what is inside this expansion. By the way, this is a standalone thing. You can play against another player just with this. They are really self-sufficient. You have also the power tokens that you need to, well, to try. Unless you accumulate tons of power. Ah, that's done. Okay. So let's see what is inside. I like the colors here. It's Darth Maul, you get the red door. So this is exactly the scene where he's fighting Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. There's the manual. Star Wars Villainous. Very typical manual. Now just showing the new bad guys from this set. Ambition, action, all the actions. This is, I find that Star Wars Villainous is much more complex, a little bit more complex than just a normal Villainous, because it has bit of an extra layer of complexity, more spaces in your realm, the spaceships, the ambition, the extra resource. So yeah, it's not. I'm not saying that the Disney villain is for kids. It's still a game that I appreciate and adults appreciate, but this one makes it a bit more complex. Okay, so let's start by looking here at the boards. I'm noticing that compared, I've just done the videos of also some Disney new expansions that I got from Black Friday, and the boards are different. On the other ones you have here an edge where you can put your nail, but this one you don't have. You need to try to cut. I don't want to damage this, so I'm just going to, I know, I'm going to enter here to a small opening, and that's it. We're in. Ching. Okay. So, the 2 boards, and let's start with Darth Maul. Run if you want, or stay and die. It makes no difference to me. I don't remember him saying that. I don't remember him ever saying anything on the movie, except it's on the expansion, the sequels or Clone Wars, etc. So you need to defeat an hero with another hero. Defeat an hero with another. Okay, so that means that you defeat Qui-Gon Jinn while Obi-Wan is watching. Or maybe it's a reference to something else, because Night Sister Temple. This is not from the Phantom Menace. This is Darth Maul for something that I don't know. From the Rebel, from the what is it? The Clone Wars? I'm not even sure, because I didn't watch the cartoons. Throne Room at Mandalore, the Sith Temple at Malachor, and the Dune Sea at Tatooine. Okay, so Dune Sea at Tatooine, that's from the movie, right? When they visit Tatooine for getting Anakin Skywalker. So that's the only one that I know. The other ones may be references to later in the game. And then you have the deep space, where the ships go. Okay, let's find the guy. That's him. They opted for the red version of Darth Maul. Now, every villain, if you're new into this, the villains come with this guide here to help you understand how to play. So let's take a quick look. Darth Maul villain guide. Maul has been many things: Night Brother, Sith Lord, Outcast, and the ruler of Mandalore. He was the ruler of Mandalore, so I'm really, and this is very cartoonish, like the Star Wars cartoons. You will manipulate it. Maul is a master manipulator. Even the truth is twisted by his ways. Here, Maul uses allies not to vanquish heroes, but to weaken them. When you take a vanquish action, you do not discard the hero, instead you give them a -1. Allies are discarded as normal. Maul has cards such as My Power. Okay, so yeah. Heroes confused. When a hero has 0 strength, they may move to the lower part of the Maul sector at that same location. They keep their strength level at 0. Maul is manipulating and influencing them to act against the Jedi training. They are still considered heroes and are subject to all cards or actions that would maneuver, increase or decrease their strength, like Old Master. Why would you want someone to finding an apprentice? Okay, you will be converting now. When a hero, they are still considered. Maul now needs to build up strength of that hero so they can vanish any other hero. So we will be converting, guys. That's it. The manipulated hero cannot team up with other allies. And then to win, right? To win, then you just need to defeat a hero. Defeat a hero with another hero. Okay, so you convert one and then you use that to defeat another hero and you win. So definitely a Maul that I'm not aware from the lore, not from Mandalore. So you also have all these tokens. Some of them will make sense once you look at the characters. I see some stormtroopers, maybe for Captain Phasma. Okay, yeah, so that looks like cartoon Obi-Wan. Where's the... Is it here? Let's go in. So typically every villain has the fate deck, and which is the things with the other players will screw you, and the villain deck. And here we can see the double edge lightsaber, double bladed lightsaber. These two things, I don't know what they are. Look like some ships, but may not be. Savage Oppress. So yeah, this may be some friends. So these will cost ambition, and these will cost normal credits, normal resource. The Mandalorian super commands. So you also control the Mandalorians somehow. Tour guide droids. The Sith holocron. Are these things the holocrons? No. The holocron. Visions of Maul. To draw 6 more cards. My power was almost absolute. All heroes in play get -1. You get 1 ambition for each hero affected. So this could go free. Join me or die. Join me or die. One last lesson. Perform an activate action or a maneuver action. Together, you and I. Okay, so he's manipulating Ahsoka here. So there's a backstory between them from the cartoons, which I never saw, never watched. Holocrons merged. There's also some connection with holocrons. You mean my apprentice? Who are those two? Oh, lots of figures here. Okay, so why is Maul fighting next to Ahsoka? And this guy is also famous, right? I've seen it on, I think I've seen it on Star Wars Imperial Assault, but they're fighting, that's the Inquisition, right? The Sisters and the Grand Inquisitor. And who is this guy with this cool helmet? Okay. There's lots of backstory here. He's fighting alongside Ahsoka, so that's strange. Formerly Darth, not just Maul. Old Master. Choose an ally or hero and you give them 2 strength. Did Maul also played a bit on the good side of things? And there are two ships here. The Scimitar. So Maul had a ship, right, when he went to Tatooine. I don't remember how the ship looked. And the Night Brother. So he was a Night Brother, according to the manual we just saw. Wow. Yeah, I'm losing a bit here of the lore, but yeah, there's no time to watch everything. There's Obi-Wan. Wow, 7. Obi-Wan is powerful. There's Ahsoka as well. Oh, these zeros, they're strong. Ezra, so that's the guy with the ponytail, right? Ezra. We've seen him on other games. Ezra. And we also seen him on the Ahsoka TV series, appearing in the end. Kanan Jarrus, we've seen him on Imperial Assault. Jedi Holocron. You have been replaced. I am lost. You had your chance. Who is this guy? Oh, I'm losing so much here. Mandalorian sarcophagus. That's a carbonite thing or something else? Brother lost. So, looks like he had a brother. Someone famous, right? Darth Maul. And I don't know exactly what happened there. And there's also the good ships, the Ghost. The Ghost, isn't this the ship from Ezra and the crew? And the Tribunal. The Tribunal. Ooh, yeah. So that was Darth Maul. We're done with Darth Maul. Now, the Darth Maul from Rebels. Captain Phasma. As a execution by blaster is too good for them. Let's make this Earth. I also don't remember her saying that. But objective: have a First Order Stormtrooper Officer at each location. Oh, that's good. That's good. You just need to put 1, 2, 3, 4 Stormtroopers First Order, and that's it. That's probably those tokens there. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And we have Tonal, which I think this was the place that shows in the beginning of the first movie of the new trilogy. The Starkiller Base, Finalizer, and Supremacy in the deep space. What does all that mean? Captain Phasma is a captain of the guard and commander of the First Order Stormtrooper forces. She is a symbol of power and ultimate loyalty to the First Order and trains their troops to follow her every step. Heroes like Finn, Rose, and even Han Solo see her treachery and selfishness for what it is, pure villainy. Okay, special setup. Place the Pauldron tokens off the side of your sector. Pauldron tokens. Stormtrooper ranks. Ah, so Pauldron are the ranks. Only cards with First Order Stormtroopers in their name can increase their ranks. These without Pauldron are the lowest rank, then First Order Stormtrooper. The next rank is First Order Stormtrooper Squad Leader, which is this one, Squad Leader. And then it becomes a black, it's a sergeant. And then if we go red, it's an officer. How cool is that? And what does that mean in practice? Gaining rank. After testing your soldier in battle, Captain Phasma promotes those who deserve. Following order to promote soldier after a vanquish. So if they vanquish, they are promoted. She is also willing to sacrifice allies to promote others. Wow. Ambition is winning. Captain Phasma is ambitious. She uses ambition to keep her best soldiers in play after vanquish. They don't go away. And losing the ranks. Only the Fate card and cover agents can remove Pauldrons. So what is exactly the advantage of being above? Do they become stronger? Let's take a look to see if there is any kind of reference. Oh, I just damaged the bag a bit. There's nothing here, it's just a ranking thing. Just to indicate the ranking. Maybe the cards will help us to understand. Let's take a look at the cards. I'm separating also the decks, Fate and Villain deck, so we can see the a rifle. She's in the center here, and you have the stormtroopers on their back. And there's General Hux. General Hux. First Order Executioner Trooper. Pay 3 ambition to keep First Order Stormtrooper Officer in play after being used to Vanquish. Okay, that's how you save him. But this, you see the color is there. The red one. Yeah, the pauldron. It's that's that place there on their shoulder, and that one is red. That one is red. This one is black. So there's the sergeant. Flame troopers. When First Order Stormtrooper is playing, you gain 1 ambition. This is gonna generate ambition. Pay 1 ambition to keep First Order. Okay. Following orders. Award a pauldron token of the next rank to 1 Stormtrooper used in that Vanquish action. Do not discard the Stormtrooper. So these are very important cards. For you do a Vanquish, and then the guy gets promoted, and you don't get discarded. So these guys are gonna be very aggressive. Reveal fate cards until you find a hero. Place that hero at Captain Phasma's location. Condition here. Just the art is very good. This is just business. That's the bad guy. Forge in battle. Remove an ally. Give a Stormtrooper pauldron of the next rank. Still trying to understand why you benefit from improving them, because I don't see any reference to specific ranks. All allies in play get +1 strength. Oh, and there's only 1 ship. The Atmospheric Assault Lander. Only 1 ship. Okay. On the fate side, what do we have here? So we have Rose, Finn, BB-8, and Solo. Chewbacca. We know what you did. Okay, so Captain Phasma cannot award pauldron tokens, so she will not be able to save them. Remove by removing an ally with a cost of 3 credits or more. Okay, so that's a curse. Captain Phasma cannot move. Remove 1 pauldron token from Stormtroopers and replace it with the next lower rank. So it goes down, stealing your stuff. Rebel scum. Hey. Boom. And there's a ship here. It's Libertine. When Libertine is played, you may maneuver any number of heroes to new locations. I don't know what Libertine was. I don't remember. Libertine. I don't remember. Oh, the only thing left here is to take a look at Captain Phasma. Not meeple, figure. Strange. It's like hollow here. Should have been like the same volume until the end, right? Because this is looking very strange. Looks like she is just a bust figure. At least that's it. So this was Star Wars Villainous Revenge at last. I hope you liked this video to the point that you consider hitting the like button and subscribing. I have this big playlist for Villainous, Star Wars, Marvel, Disney, all the content there, as well as playlists for many board games and for all the major card games out there. And if you like podcasts, I have the podcast called The Table Talks, where I'm interviewing people to get to know their stories, their profiles, their projects while they are being challenged to play board games online. So I definitely think that you will find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.